Good morning. This is your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. Still seeing some cloudy to overcast conditions out there this morning. We did see briefly some light rain and a shower push towards the area, putting off some lightning, enough to initiate a lightning advisory, but never quite saw that lightning getting in within that 10 nautical mile or lightning warning range. The winds continue to stay fairly settled at this time after seeing those winds increasing early this morning. So we have canceled that wind advisory and do expect those winds to pick back up, though, as we get later in the afternoon time frame. We'll take a look at the current surface analysis. We have this boundary pushing through the area. Again, that line of showers was off behind the boundary and just pushing its way through at this time. The shower that pushed over the local area did weaken and became quite benign as it pushed through. Still watching a few showers off to the southwest, which we'll take a look at here momentarily, but we'll see this area of high pressure building in as we move through the next couple days, and that's going to keep things quiet outside of some slightly breezy conditions. Quick look at the local radar picture here. We can see what was a line of showers pushing through did weaken as it approached the Wallops area and continues to weaken and pulling away off to our northeast, and just watching a few showers off to the west-southwest as they track through, most likely south of Wallops, but we'll keep an eye on those to make sure we don't see any additional development with those. And zooming out and looking at the broader satellite picture here, as well as the composite radar, we can see just generally weak returns remaining of that line of showers, and we'll see that pushing through over the next hour or two. And then as we get into the afternoon, we do have a slight chance of seeing some pockets of light rain developing, as some models are indicating, but we'll keep an eye on that as we push into that afternoon time frame. Taking a look here at the high resolution model, we'll see how it's indicating that chance this afternoon of some light reflectivity returns developing during the first part of the afternoon, and we'll see that clearing out by late afternoon. But we do expect those winds to become quite breezy throughout the afternoon, likely initiating another wind advisory that will continue into the much of the evening time frame, with a chance of that there's peak gust lightning as we move through the overnight time frame into the early morning hours of Tuesday as things clear out, and we'll see dry weather prevailing for the next couple of days. We'll zoom out here, look at the broader picture. As mentioned, as we get into Tuesday, we'll see that area of high pressure off to our west-northwest start to build in over the local area for Tuesday. It's going to keep things pretty quiet after some slightly breezy winds to start today. The winds will be a bit more onshore throughout the day. Then that high pressure will move off to the east, moving into the middle portion of the week. That's going to bring a return for some southerly winds, becoming slightly breezy late in the day on Wednesday. As that high pressure moves off to the east, we'll get a slightly tighter pressure gradient building over the region. And with those southerly winds, we'll see a warming trend as we move into the later portion of the week, as those winds generally start turning more southwesterly Thursday into Friday. Things do look to remain dry, though breezy on Thursday, and then as we get into the day on Friday, we'll start to see this another area of low pressure tracking, mainly north of Wallops, but it will bring a boundary into the region, bringing a good chance of seeing some scattered rain showers pushing through the area by mid to late day on Friday and continuing into the evening time frame. And can't rule out possibly seeing an embedded thunderstorm with this boundary as it pushes through, but a little too early to tell how much instability will be present as that pushes through. We should see that rain wrapping up as we go into the start of the day on Saturday. We'll still see some breezy conditions as that tighter pressure gradient lingers before high pressure starts to build in as we get into the end of the weekend. But we will see cooler temperatures as we go into the weekend, back to more seasonable temperatures for the weekend. Looking at the 24-hour weather risk chart for today, continuing with that yellow risk for precip this morning, as well as into the afternoon, with just a slight chance of some light rain this afternoon. Bulk of that precip chance will be this morning. Did have that yellow risk for lightning, expecting that to diminish as well as we get into the afternoon. And looking like we'll see those winds still expected to pick up as we get into the afternoon, as those winds turn more north-northwesterly. We'll see those sustained winds 13 to 18 knots, with some peak gusts up around 30 knots, and we'll slowly start to see those peak gusts coming down as we go into the evening time frame. Our high temperature we saw this morning around 56 to 58 degrees, and generally we'll see a decreasing temperatures as we go into the evening. We'll see our overnight low around 33 degrees as winds become lighter and turn more northerly as we get into the start of the day on Tuesday. Tides running about a half a foot above normal. And for Tuesday through Wednesday, again, looking green conditions for our weather risk. We'll see a chillier day for Tuesday with a high 48 degrees. Generally partly cloudy to mostly clear skies, slightly breezy onshore wind early with that wind weakening late. Quiet evening Tuesday night, and then see that low temperature around 34 degrees, and then back into the 50s for Wednesday, as we'll see partly to mostly cloudy skies and that southerly breeze picking up later in the day. Looking at the extended forecast here, again, breezy conditions and mild conditions expected for Thursday with its temperatures back into the mid-60s. Could be quite breezy at times Thursday as well as into Friday. We'll see temperatures likely quite warm through the overnight, possibly seeing low 70s for our high on Friday. It will probably be earlier in the day, and then as that rain chance and boundary pushes through, we'll start to see decreasing temperatures moving into the weekend. Again, back to more seasonal temperatures, similar to what we'll see early this week. We'll see high temperatures back into the 40s for Saturday, and then back to more seasonable into the 50s as we get into Sunday, but things looking clear and dry for the weekend. That's going to wrap up the 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We'll be back again at 8:15 and 10 a.m. tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day.